Hi everybody, this video is going to be my skincare routine, and I do get asked a lot about what I like to use for skincare, and to be honest, I've been putting it off for a little while because I have been experimenting with some different products, and so I was like, how will this fit into my routine that I share? And really what I'm going to be doing is taking you through what I do in the morning, what I do at night, some products that I use occasionally, like masks and scrubs and stuff. I'm going to share a couple of my favorite tinted moisturizers, and then some other products that I have tried that haven't necessarily made it into my daily rotation, but things that I've tried that I do like and would recommend. Different times of the year, I think you need to sort of reevaluate your skincare routine because my skin kind of changes. I have combination skin. I feel like if I get oily somewhere, it's going to be my nose, maybe a little bit my chin and my forehead, and then the rest is kind of like normal to dry, my cheeks and stuff. But then around winter time, I feel like I notice the extremes even more. The dry gets drier, the oily kind of stays the same, and in the summer, the oily part gets oilier. Let's get started with what I do first at the start of the day when I've got clean skin. I grab my cleanser. It's the Deep Action Cream Cleanser from Clean and Clear. So this is really nice. Cream cleansers can be good because they cleanse your skin, but they don't leave you feeling too dry at the end, so I don't feel like I have that real tight, dehydrated feeling to my skin once I get done washing my face. So that's a good way to start. Plus it just has that real refreshing kind of cooling sensation almost with this. So I think that feels good in the morning. When I sit down to my makeup area, I want to first look to my eyes and see, look at my eyes, but I want to see if I've got any residue of any kind of any eye makeup still there, because you're just going to make yourself work harder to cover up something that should have been, all the way gone in the first place. So I reach for these Expert Sensitive Gentle Eye Makeup Removal Pads, and these are from Boots. I found this particular product at my Target store for less than $5, and it's got 60 pads in there, and I mean, they're just real good for swiping off the product and not irritating a really sensitive area there. Underneath my moisturizer, I use the Olay Regenerist Daily Regenerating Serum. This is sort of an anti-aging type product, but I put it on. I like the smooth feel it gives my skin, and also the fact that it's not real heavy. So I feel like, okay, I'm kind of doing my step towards anti-aging. It's the premise is that Olay Regenerist doubles skin surface cell regeneration rate versus untreated skin for younger looking skin without drastic measures. So that last part is probably what we all like, okay, I understand that. But I'll put that on, and then I'll go for my moisturizer, and it's the Aveeno Ultra Calming Daily Moisturizer with SPF 15. So if it's summertime and I know I'm going to be out in the sun a lot, I might reach for something with a higher SPF than this, but this is oil-free. This says clinically proven to visibly reduce redness, soothe irritated or sensitive skin. So I really got into this when I was dealing with eczema and had some severely dry patches on my face, and this was one of the few things that I felt like I could use without irritating it further and actually giving my skin some hydration that it really needs. This Garnier Skin Renew Anti-Dark Circle Roller, and this is the one, I don't know if you're familiar with this, but it's got sort of that little roller ball thing going on there, so it feels very cool when it touches your skin, and then you roll it on, and you can kind of see it showing up there, almost looking like concealer. And it does do a little bit of concealing work for you. And so that's nice to have, before you put on foundation, concealer. You might realize, oh, I need less because that actually covered up some of my problem areas. If I do have a blemish or anything like that, my go-to treatment, which I have used for years and years, is the Clean and Clear Persa Gel. It's a 10% benzoyl peroxide acne medication, and I just will use this if I need to as like a spot treatment. So if I got a zit, I'd put a little bit on there. I will use this morning and night if I'm dealing with something like that. One of the most frequently asked questions I get is, what do you do to take off your makeup? And the answer is very simple, and I've been doing this for years. All throughout college was when I started, and it's the Olay Daily Facials cleansing cloths. And these You can buy them like in the refill boxes, or this is a little official Olay container, and they look like this, and I've talked about this a lot. But basically when this little cloth comes in contact with the water, it's going to suds up for you and you can take all your makeup off with it. I feel like I can run this over my eye area and not have any problems with sensitivity or burning. They come in different kinds for different skin types, and usually one side is more smooth and one side may be a little more of a scrubby side. At least that's the way the ones for combo to oily skin are. That's what I have now. I have used the sensitive skin. I have used the dry skin ones when I was dealing with more eczema related issues and really wanted to cater to the dryness and not over dry my skin. I do really like those for getting everything off, because I have a lot of makeup on my face by the end of the day with doing news and everything like that, so I want it all off. I use the Garnier Nutritioniste Ultra Lift Anti-Wrinkle Firming Eye Cream. So, long name. I feel like this works well for me because it does not irritate the eye area and it's not too terribly heavy or anything like that. It has kind of a fresh scent to it, I guess you would say, and I just kind of put that right sort of around this area here. This is a moisturizer that Tyler uses as well, the Garnier Moisture Rescue Refreshing Gel Cream. I'll use that at night as well. Sometimes I feel like I've had issues with using something that's too heavy on my skin before I go to bed. I don't need a ton of moisture, and sometimes if I do put on too much of a different kind of moisturizer, I'll be kind of an oil slick in the morning, number one, and number two, maybe have some breakouts as a result. So this is really great because it's an interesting concept, gel cream. You look at it here, I got some on my finger. I mean, it does look kind of like a gel, but in a sense it feels a little bit creamy. It doesn't feel heavy. It absorbs right into your skin, and I just think it's a good kind of nighttime product. It has sort of that fresh, maybe cucumber type scent to it. In the shower is the Clean and Clear Deep Action Exfoliating Scrub. This, I talked about the cream cleanser, and this is what I keep there in the shower, and I use it maybe a couple times a week, and it's just very refreshing feeling, and it, sloughs off those dead skin cells that are hanging around on your face and just gives you a really fresh, clean feeling. So yeah, I'll like take all my makeup off and then maybe use that real quick. Something I would say I use maybe once every couple weeks. You could do this on a weekly basis too. I love this mask from Freeman. It's the facial clay mask, the avocado and oatmeal, and this one says purges pores, and it has a great smell. You might think, avocado and oatmeal. It has such a nice scent to it. It says rich clay mask with added oatmeal and vitamin E, draws out excess oil and dirt, purging clogged pores, leaving your skin clean and soft. I like the Queen Helen's Mint Julep mask as well. That's a good one for sort of getting rid of the oil, the excess oil, but this one I like a lot too, and I love that smell. CoverGirl, the CG Smoothers. This is an SPF 15 tinted moisturizer. I think this is really good in terms of blending with the skin tone because this doesn't come in a lot of shades. Most tinted moisturizers don't. So it's really good at kind of being a chameleon and working with different skin tones, with the different ranges. It doesn't get you overly oily. If you are a, teen and you're looking for just light coverage, this would be a good thing to try. And then another one that I like is from Aveeno, and it's the Positively Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, which carries with it a little bit more coverage maybe, and it's really one of those things that's going to give you that glowy, dewy effect. If you've got real oily skin, this might not be for you, but if you have dry skin and want to look more radiant and less chalky maybe with your makeup on, you could wear this under your makeup. You can get the regular Positively Radiant, but this has an SPF 30 in it, so let's say, big outdoor day is planned and you're going to be out in the sun quite a bit. This is going to be light on your skin because it's just a tinted moisturizer, not a foundation, and it's got that good amount of sunscreen. my skincare routine. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know. I know this was a lot of products to talk about, but many of the things I mentioned are drugstore products, so very affordable too. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great day.